Hi, and welcome to this demonstration of the new GTLD batching system. For this demonstration, I'm going to take you through a couple of things. First, we're going to go through a test of the batching system, and after that, we're going to take an application through the batching process. The process consists of two primary things. First, for each application I've successfully submitted, I have to accept the batching rules, indicate a batching preference, and select a target date and time. And then subsequently, I'll log back into the system and generate a timestamp at my indicated target date and time. Before we run a test of the batching system, I do want to point out that I've set my system clock to be in UTC time, and I've also set it to display in seconds. That will help me to ensure that when I'm trying to click to generate my timestamp, I have the best information possible. I've gone ahead and clicked the Test the Batching System option, and we'll see that when I clicked that, we were at 1 hour, 46, and 28 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and select 1 hour and 47, and let's see if we can't try and match that as close as possible. So going to the next screen, we'll now see that my target time from the prior is 1 hour 47 exactly, and if we monitor my system clock in the upper right hand corner, we try to click the Generate button at exactly that time, we'll see how close I got. So my user selected target date and time was at 01:47 and 0 seconds, and the time that I clicked the Generate button was at 01:47, 0 seconds, and 170 milliseconds. For testing the system, we do display the server date and time down to the millisecond to help you best tune your computer and your click time to match as closely as possible. But please note that the actual timestamp process will not reveal your generated timestamp, nor will it reveal the server date and time. The batching results will be posted after the batching window is closed. Let's go ahead and close this test, return to our home screen. You can run the batching system test as many times as you would like, and we recommend that you practice prior to moving ahead and taking your applications through the batching process so that you can generate your timestamps as accurately as possible. Let's go ahead and take an application through the process. I have two example applications here. I'm going to click on the first one to start the process. I'm presented with a form where I have to complete a couple of steps. First, I want to read the batching rules. I can click the box to expand and view the rules in their entirety. Once I've done so, I want to indicate that I've read, understand, and agree to be bound by the new GTLD batching rules. I'm not allowed to continue until I've done so. Now I have to complete two tasks. First, I have to indicate my batching preference, and I have two options there. I can either select to opt in which case I'm indicating my preference is for the earliest possible batch, or I can opt out, indicating that I have no preference and that any batch is acceptable. Once I've completed indicating my batching preference, I want to go ahead and set a target date and time for when I want to complete my timestamp. Using the drop downs, I'm going to select some point in the future and then confirm my selections. Once I've done so, I'm going to be taken back to my home page, which should refresh immediately. Upon doing so, you'll see that my target date and time is displayed, and this is the moment when I want to come back in and actually generate my timestamp. Please note that you can modify your target date and time at any time prior to either completing your timestamp process or the end of the batching window. If I do want to modify, I simply click the respective link. My existing batching selections are going to be displayed in the upper right hand side of the screen. If I want to make changes to those, I simply make changes using the drop downs, click the update button, and those changes will be reflected in the upper right hand corner of the screen upon refresh. Once I've reselected my target time, I click return to home, and I'm taken back to my home page where the updated target date and time is displayed. When I'm generating my timestamp, I'm going to want to log back into the system a few minutes in advance of my target date and time, and I want to click the respective task to generate that timestamp. I'll be taken to a form where my target date and time is displayed, and then, watching my system clock, I'm going to want to click on the Generate button at exactly the right moment to try and match my target date and time. For purposes of this demonstration, I'm not trying to be exacting. I'm simply going to click the Generate button. What that's going to do is return me to my home screen, which is going to refresh, and I'll see that I've completed the process for one of my applications. My completed tasks are displayed at the bottom, and I have no more actions to perform for this application. I'll complete the same process for each of my applications, setting my batching preferences and target date and time, and subsequently logging back in to come in and generate a timestamp. That's all. We hope you found this demonstration of the batching system informative.